That's the same thing with the gallbladder. If the gallbladder does the bladder job as well as the kidney's job, why do we need the gallbladder? So boom, right? I was thinking, right? And so now we've got an organ tier list. Like your organs, not like the instrument. Like, you know, like your heart and shit. The first one is a greater omentum. I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't know what that is. So, we gotta look that shit up, bro. Oh my goodness. I just did my studies. The great omentum, it isolates. It isolates like bacteria and viruses so it doesn't spread to like other spots. That's what the greater omentum does. So that shit's gotta be like a team player. Gotta be an A. Gotta be an A. See, the heart's difficult though. Cause like I fuck with the heart. But the heart's so selfish. The heart is so selfish. Like, it's not even funny. Like, the heart is so selfish. Like, it kind of pisses me off. Because, like, think about it, right? You got all these organs. And because of the heart, I've never heard of the greater omentum. Purely because of the heart, I've never heard of the greater omentum. So, but, I mean, dude, I'm come on, bro. There's a reason. Like, the heart's the main character. Yeah, like, the heart's the main character. Like, it's not the best on here, but not putting it S is, like, disrespectful as shit. Not putting it S is crazy, no? What do we have here? Oh, your appendix. Your appendix, like, helps you, that helps you shit or something, right? So, basically, I went and did my research. Basically, the appendix is your shit holder. The appendix is real shitty. It's going D. It's going C. It's going C. Pardon me. It's going C. It's going C. Cause like, bro, it's like, yeah, I guess we need it, but like, you know how many people who have their appendix ruptured, and then they just good, like. All the shit do is cause problems. I'm deadass scared of my appendix rupturing because it happened to one of my friends one time. So my only thing about the appendix is my shit might rupture one day and I die. And I just die. I mean, he didn't die, but you understand, like that shit might just happen to me one day and I just go, like I'm just gone. It's like, oh yeah, he died because his appendix ruptured. Like, bro, oh my god, bro, if that's what it says on like appendix rupture, that's, dude, if I die because my appendix rupture, that's such a like horrible way to go. I'm gonna be so honest. Okay, yep, let's do that one then. Oh, your bladder. Oh, bladder's top tier. See, bladder's top tier because you have such control over your bladder. Like, you ain't really got control over your heart, you know? Like your heart just does what it does whenever it does it, and you can't, I mean, you don't have control over your heart, right? So, it's a very selfish player, as I said before, but the bladder itself, you learn and, like, develop. Like when you're born, this is how it goes. This the bladder, far apart. The older you get, the more control you have with your bladder, and then it stalls out at, like, 12. And then from there, you and your bladder are one. And then you guys sort of like start to grow old and separate at like 70 or whatever. Whenever motherfuckers start needing diapers. But like you and your bladder like work together as a team to make sure you don't piss the bed. Me and my bladder have a great connection. Like genuinely, me and my bladder, great connection. So bladder's gots to be A. Bladder is a team. He's not a team player though. Bladder's not a team player though. Because like, anyways, the brain is gonna put the brain in S tier. Nothing else said. My brain is putting the brain in S tier. Is that selfish of my brain? Absolutely. But like, listen, the brain like that's a super that's a super. Yep, moving on. No, I can't. The brain, the way that, the brain is like, whenever I think of the brain, I think of the Toy Story scene where it's the monkey looking at all the different kinds of screens, or how I used to think of, like, when I used to think of traffic lights, I used to think it was one guy and he was watching all these lights on this block or whatever, and while he was watching them, he would see, oh, they gotta go. Oh, they need a red. They need a yellow. They gotta go. They need a red. Right? That's how I would think it. That's how I think of the brain. Because, like, the brain, right? You see this? This right here? The brain. This right here? The brain. Because I thought of it, it happens. And also, like the things the brain can do. I think, therefore I am. Like, think about how the brain works for a second. Your brain is like, it's a ball of mush. That's it. It's a ball of mush with a little bits here and there. But then it's like so diverse. You got the frontal lobe, and you got the occipital lobe, and then you got this lobe and that lobe, and then also, like, each lobe has its own different parts. And in one lobe uses electricity to solve x equals 3 times 2 or whatever, some bullshit, right? And then the other part uses its parts and its electricity to make my arm do this. Like, I can just do this whenever I feel like it because of my brain. So, and you know, it's all really connected. Like, if you ever look at your nervous system, everything just goes up to the brain. Because the brain is that team player, that captain, that Captain America type. That's what the brain is. The brain is like, the brain is like the alpha wolf, right? Everything follows the brain, and the brain is everything. Or like the queen bee. Queen bee is a better analogy. The brain is the queen bee because the brain is like the structure. Without the brain, nothing else works. But anyways, like, the brain is like the queen bee. So, like, the whole colony falls if the brain isn't wagwan. That's your ear. That's S tier. That's S tier. The cochlea, that's S tier. Anything that has like directness to do with a certain sound, the 5 senses, easy S. But easy, cochlea, that's easy. That's your ears, bro. That's easy. Next we got probably the favorite, the eyes. Listen. Listen. Everything you're seeing around you right now, the eyes. Like, the eyes are the windows to the outside. You cannot be like, this is you with your eyes. This is you without your eyes. Now, no offense to all my blind people. But eyesight is a wonderful and amazing thing. I am sorry for your situation that made it to where you cannot use your eyesight anymore. Now, anyways, now I got that out the way. Eyesight's the best part about living. Hey. hey, eyesight. Hey. Eyesight's the GOAT. Oh, the trachea, that's your, isn't it? Yep, the gateway to breathing. Yep, that's an S. Listen, bro, the trachea is the gateway to breathing. I can, purely because of the trachea. Purely because, you know, like, anyways, we got the lungs. Lungs go right with the trachea. I think the trachea is better, though. Lungs, nothing without the trachea. The trachea is something by itself. Lungs, nothing without the trachea. Lungs are nothing without the trachea. Liver, okay. I don't even really know what the liver do. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. All right, yeah, I just did my research. Liver is easy S tier. Shit said 500 functions. Come on. Shit said 500. I don't know nobody with 500 jobs. Oh, the gallbladder. Yeah, we all know the difference between the bladder and the gallbladder. We all know the difference between the bladder and the gallbladder. We all know that. Because the gallbladder is a small piece of organ that stores bowels and helps digest fats. The fuck? That doesn't help me. What does the gallbladder do? Man, the gallbladder is Man, this shit's ass, man. I looked up what the gallbladder does. The shit stores shit, and it does a worse job than what the liver do, or whatever one I said filters. I forget. Too many of these shits right here. It does a worse job than the other thing, and it's just there. Not to mention, talk about a piggyback off the bladder itself. No, like, if the bladder does it, it's like C. Listen. The gallbladder is like it's like the letter C. If K does C's job and S also does C's job, why do we need a C? It's a bad analogy though, because CH is a good. But we could KH. If K does C's job and S does C's job, why the fuck do we need C? That's the same thing with the gallbladder. If the gallbladder does the bladder job as well as the kidney's job, why do we need the gallbladder? I call bullshit. I call bullshit. What are we talking about here? The pancreas. Will you eat my pancreas? If you know, you know. Ball knower. Listen. I love food. The pancreas gotta be S. Listen, the pancreas helps you digest shit, so it's gotta be S. Like without the pancreas, I wouldn't be able to eat Freddy's. Without the pancreas, I wouldn't be able to have some nice, sunflower seeds. Without the pancreas, I wouldn't. Easy S up there. There's a lot S, which makes sense. Oh my goodness, you know, I just realized, bro, this whole tier list I'm doing about the organs is the brain putting his co-workers in a tier list. Because my brain is controlling me. So it's my brain controlling me to put him and his co-workers in a tier list. So is this tier list just sort of like how much my brain likes his co-workers? Because they work in the same spot and live in the same spot, aka me. Is this just sort of like them, like, is this like break room drama right now? Like somebody asked, I guess the brain came up with the concept, and then the brain also is doing the concept. And you know what makes sense? It makes so much sense why the brain and the eyes are so like wagwan, because they work in tandem all the time. Since the eyes are always working, the brain is also always then working. Whenever my eyes aren't working, aka when I'm asleep, the brain isn't working. Oh my goodness. Dude, they work in tandem. They're always on the same shift. My eyes and my brain are always on the same shift. My body is a fucking office. Wait, my body is an office. Eyes, brains, and ears are always on the same shift. Same with the hearts, the lungs, and the trachea. But things that aren't always on shift with those people are on the other tiers, such as C and F and A. Like, my bladder isn't always working, I don't think. That's why the brain doesn't like the bladder as much. Because the brain thought of this idea to do the tier list on the other organs. So the brain is putting them in their spots. But if my body is an office, and the brain is the boss, right? Then everything else that's vital, and everything else that the brain likes to work with is getting this S tier. Oh my goodness, I just made a breakthrough. Can I get a Nobel Peace Prize or something? Your body is just an office. How did nobody think of this? Oh, the small intestines. Oh yeah, that's my favorite intestines actually. Oh, no, that's good. I did my research. Nutrient absorption, gotta be A. Gotta be A behind the bladder. Cause I mean, to be honest, it's probably more important, but it's not flashy enough to be up there with S. Like, it's not the eyes, it's not the ears, it's not the brain. It's not flashy enough. Mesentery. What the fuck is a mesentery? It's the glue. It's the fucking glue. The mesentery is the glue. The mesentery gotta be S. S behind trachea. The mesentery, oh my goodness, the mesentery is just the glue. It holds everything together. It keeps everything in place. Without the mesentery, everything's just like, how do I say this? It's just a ball of meat. If without the mesentery. With the mesentery, though, that's when you get the art and the intricacy of the inner workings of a human body, and how it's so puzzle pieced together, and how we're able to work and be the specimen of life on the top of the food chain. All because of the mesentery. This is like a I took health class sophomore year. That was years ago. I don't remember none of this bullshit. Large intestine. I never learned about the mesentery, though. I'll tell you that. Oh. So it's sort of, so basically the large intestine is sort of like your pancreas and shit. I'll give it a B slot so something goes B, but riding off the coattails of the small intestine. Riding off the coattails of the small intestine. That's what you call that right there. Large intestine. You're a fucking bum. You're a scrub. Lesser. There's another omentum. Stomach, spleen, spinal cord, kidneys. Good God. Lesser omentum. Wowza. Oh. Listen, I looked up what this shit does. Whole lot of nothing. That shit's, it's not as bad as I'll give it B. A whole lot of fucking nothing, bro. It's just there. No wonder people don't talk about it. Stomach, top tier. Stomach's top tier. It's back here in front of the heart, but stomach is top tier, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And it's in that same vein of like, helps me breathe. Helps me breathe. So, like, what else do you want me to say about the stomach? The stomach's my goat. Helps me breathe. Helps me eat. Yeah, my bad. Alright, moving on. What does that say? Is that the spleen? Yep. I don't even know what that is. I'll be honest. I've heard of it. The spleen is Mr. Blood. That's all I need to hear. Mr. Blood, easy A. Easy A. Mr. Blood, oh my goodness. Filters your blood. You know, white, red blood cells. That's all I got out of it. Spinal cord's high S. Dare I say spinal cord is only behind the ears? Like, think of it like this, right? Think of it like this. What is a warrior without his sword? What is a cowboy without his horse and his lasso? What is Kole without his good looks and nice hair? Right? Think of it like that. That is what the spine is to the brain. The right hand man. The person holding him up constantly throughout the day. The spine is putting in work all the time. And you know what it is? The spine puts itself on that front line, even though it's such a weak and utterly boring type of oh, it's the spinal cord. Same thing. But yeah, like the spinal cord itself is such an important individual because of the spine, aka the horse. What is a cowboy without his horse? What is a horse without its inner workings? And that's what I try to tell people. That's what I try to tell them. That's what I try to tell you. Next, we got the kidneys. Last but not least, we have the kidneys. I know it's some way alcohol, poison, I don't know, something like that. Oh. Okay, so basically what I got from the kidneys is the kidneys are like, I feel like a lot of people, kidneys give a lot of problems though, so kidneys got to be back A. Very important, filtering blood, waste, all sort of things like that. But they give a lot of people problems, so they got to be back A. Back A. Easy. Because the kidney is like that annoying little sibling. Like, you don't want them gone, but like they're still causing problems to you, you know? And so like, I know somebody without a kidney. It's my goat. This is the final tier list. Eyes at number 1. Eyes, brain, cochleas. The big 3. Thinking, seeing, and hearing. Those are the big 3. So, I mean, that's obvious. Gallbladder, like C, useless. We got Mr. Shit over here. Mr. Shit Part 2. And the large intestine, Mr. Shit Part 3. So, I mean, I'm not sure. You know what I'm saying? But I think this is a pretty good list. This is also based off this is my opinion. So my brain just, your brain might have other ideas. Like your brain might think the gallbladder is its best friend. My brain does not think that way. So therefore my brain does not like the gallbladder. This is my brain's list. Him and his coworkers and shit. But yeah, man, keep living, keep doing what you're doing, keep just appreciate your eyes, because you could be blind at any moment. Like, just appreciate them motherfuckers, because, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, any moment, boom, you're Daredevil. Boom, you're fighting crime in New York. Boom, you're fighting Kingpin, right? Like, it's a dangerous world out here, man.